Well, hey everybody, welcome to first episode of our new show, Tales from the Bar. I am your host, Anthony Trigale, here at Local New York, and our guest this week is Alex from Buried Acorn Taproom Eats, newest location over on East Fayette.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Alex.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So the concept is each week we're going to bring in a local bartender, have you show me your signature cocktail, teach me how to make it, and then share either a funny story or crazy story or just something that's happened in your years of bartending experience. How long have you been bartending? How long have you been a professional mixologist?
Oh, use that term lightly. Put the air quotes on there, mixologist. Now for about 3 years. I've been in the restaurant industry, service industry for about 12 years now. So, between, hopping on bar over there as well, just picking up on things. I've learned a lot throughout my, experience, whole different places, touching pretty much just every end of the spectrum for that. So it's been a lot of fun.
All right, so what's the drink that we're making today?
So today we're going to take our maple bourbon whiskey from Old Home Distillery out in Lebanon. We're going to do that with a traditional, perfect old-fashioned, but we're going to add it up one more notch and make it smoked. Today we're going to use cherry wood chips to kind of enhance that little flavor in there.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's a great drink, and it's the full experience. Torching it right in front of the guests, they love to see it. Everyone's just turning their heads, watching like, what's going on over there? I want to try that. So it just encompasses just everything that we kind of stand for. Just doing some fun, crazy stuff, a little bit out of the box that most people won't really encounter, especially around here in Syracuse. It's kind of hard to find a smoked old fashioned around here. Very, very few places. So I wanted to kind of bring that in there because it's very unique.
So what's the first step?
The first step is I'm going to take. I like to do 4 dashes of the orange bitters right into the beaker. So we do that, then we're going to go ahead and take the maple bourbon whiskey. We're going to do 2 ounces of that.
All right. This is a very weird jigger.
I see that. So we got 1.5 ounces and a half ounce.
Yeah.
So you
Got it down, right?
Yeah, it's a little
Yours,
stirred, but
is yours 2 ounces?
Yeah. Mine's
1.5
ounce right. Right in here, we got 1.5 ounces and then 1 ounce. So
Okay.
I usually just do the 1 ounce and then 1 ounce and dump it right in.
Gotcha. Okay. 1 ounce and 1 ounce. Okay.
Beautiful. And then we're going to take some ice. Dump it right in there.
Okay. Stir it up.
Just give it a little stir.
What's the goal in stirring it? Is that time? Is it just until it gets chilled?
Well, with water and whiskey, some people are unfamiliar with it. Even if you do whiskey neat and you add just a couple drops of water, it actually opens up the whiskey and it gives it a little bit more of a different flavor. It's more prominent on the palate. It's not as harsh. It's a little bit more velvety, a little bit smoother.
Okay.
So there's no too much stirring will water it down, but that seemed like the perfect amount.
Sweet.
So then I'll go ahead and I'll get a little ice in here for you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to strain it right on top. That's good.
Yeah, that's great.
So we're going to take the smoker top, pop it right open.
Put it right on.
Yep, lay it right on there, and then we're going to take just about a scoop of the cherry wood chips right there.
Where'd you get these at?
It actually came with the kit that I bought, the torch set and everything. Came with oak, cherry, apple, and pecan.
Did you get it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was great. $25.99.
Yeah.
There you go. You can do it at home. So
How much?
just about 1 scoop. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, seeing as it's just 1 drink. We're going to take that torch. You're going to slide it over to the right side there. You're going to hear the gas going. Yep, and then click the top. Make sure. Yep.
Okay.
You give it a nice torch. Don't be afraid to make it smell like a nice campfire in here.
Is that good?
I'll go a little bit more than that. I want to see the smoke start seeping down through in the holes there. As you can see down there,
okay.
It's starting to get nice and smoky.
Yeah.
That's good. And then we're going to go ahead and cap it. The longer you let it sit, the more it's going to infuse. So some people like it super smoky, which would be just letting it sit for maybe a good, close to a minute.
Okay.
You'll see it pretty much just almost disappear. It's just slowly working its way into the whiskey.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, to each their own. Sometimes it's still a little quick. I usually leave it right around there for about a good 25, 30 seconds. Just enough time for me to kind of, pop over, let them just get a nice, examination of it. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop those. We got Luxardo cherries today.
Awesome.
Yeah, so go ahead and pick it. And then we can go ahead and take that right off and watch the smoke just, flume right out of there.
That's awesome.
Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, you can just drop it right in there however you want. Boom.
Okay.
Simple, simplistic, classic, funky, and fun.
That's it.
And there you have it. Now you know my secret recipe. You start using it, and you don't attach my name to it. I'm gonna hunt you down. Give it a little taste test. Cheers.
That's great. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Super smooth. I like the orange bitters. I don't like to muddle anything. Just keep it. I don't want to. If I were to do it, this is really the only way for me to kind of get back into bourbon whiskey. Starting to develop the palate for it, but the smoked aspect is what really, kind of just blankets everything over for me. So I get to enjoy that as well. But the orange bitters, it stands out a little bit, so you don't have to worry about muddling any oranges, getting it cloudy. Somebody uses a straw, it's the pulp or anything else. The fibers aren't just gonna shoot right up there. So it's very classic.
Awesome. Yeah, great drink. All right, so while I'm enjoying the drink, part of the show is sharing that crazy story or funny story or just something that's happened. So, you've been a bartender now for 3 years and in the industry. So, what do you got for us? What's something that's happened at the bar recently?
All the memories that just rush back and the interesting scenarios I've gone through. The one that stands out is grand opening for Buried Acorn Taproom Eats, and Saturday we got a full bar. There we have the general manager, my best friend Charlie. He's over at a POS system, putting some orders in. Tim came up with this crazy topping for the key lime piebald sour beer, doing a little little whipped cream on top and garnish it. So in the process of that, I found the perfect opportunity to mess with Charlie. And I got a couple friends sitting behind us, and once I bring it right out, and I'm like, I'm gonna mess with Charlie, like, do it. So I go up, do a little perfect Peter Cottontail, little dollop of whipped cream right on his butt. Like, perfect placement, it couldn't have gone any better. Everyone starts laughing behind him. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. And then he finally turns around and he approaches me, what? As I'm trying to take a picture, so I got kind of caught red-handed, I was doing something to him. And nothing, man, nothing, And he wipes his hand across his butt, and he just gets this white smear of whipped cream. And I thought he would take it more funny, and he was just stone cold, you son of a, and just turned his back to me, and he's in the heat of everything, and we're busy, and everyone behind there is just laughing, and and I go back to our friends just sitting behind us, a few minutes later, and Chris goes, Charlie is pissed at you right now. So in all fun and all fairness, because that's what we like to do. We like to mess around with each other when we work together, which is very far few in between. So I like to egg them on a little bit, keep that friendship going, keep the spice going a little bit, in the work environment.
All right, so great cocktail, the maple smoked old fashioned down at Buried Acorn Taproom Eats. Get down there, check it out, and say hi to Alex.
Yeah, I'll torch one up for you. Promise not to burn you.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Thank you.